We're all here looks maxing because we have a goal to work towards. We want to look as attractive as possible. So today, what we're specifically talking about in the least sus way possible is the top 10 most attractive men of all time. The highest men on the PSL scale. So maybe you can take some notes from them on hairstyles, on eyebrow shape, on facial hair, whatever it is. These guys are going to be the top moggers ever, man. Now, this is not calculating SMV, status, height. This is face alone. Let's get it. First of all, we've got a couple honorable mentions. Number one is going to be the most male gaze guy of all time, but he's still ridiculously handsome. Henry Cavill, awesome. He is still my Superman. I love Henry. I think he mogs the new Superman, and he's one of the most attractive men of all time. I think he can take a bit better care of his looks as he's continuing to age, but he still looks freaking awesome even to this day. Alessandro Deli Sola is another honorable mention. This guy looks freaking awesome. Male model, like awesome bone symmetry, but he lacks a cultural impact. And the last honorable mention is going to be prime Zac Efron. I think almost every single girl, like this is one of their first crushes, like well into his late 20s, he was looking insane. It wasn't until he started getting the surgeries, things like this. And don't say it was an accident. Like, blame me an accident that happened like 10 years ago for his face suddenly changing in his 30s. No. That is not what happened, man. But either way, I still love Zac. In prime, Zac Efron was on another level, but he still does not hit the top 10 list, in my opinion. Matt Bomer is going to be number 10. So Matt Bomer, he looks freaking insane. His face is so symmetrical. His jawline looks like he could cut you with it, man. He has a very balanced mid-face. This guy looks like the stereotypical, just very attractive guy. Like if you type into ChatGPT, like super handsome guy wearing a suit, whatever it is, like I feel like ChatGPT would make Matt Bomer. Like this guy just looks stereotypically very, very handsome. He looks like the Prince Charming, man. This guy looks very good. Robert Pattinson, scientists actually said that he statistically has the most symmetrical face out of like almost any human, so that's pretty crazy. His face balances masculinity with a very strong jawline, and then he's got like this boyish, pretty boy look to him at the same time. Like he walks the fine balance of looking masculine but looking like a pretty boy at the exact same time perfectly. Like this is why he's the Batman and people respect him, and then he's also Edward from Twilight, who has every girl thirsting for him, and like he has the respect of men and women equally. Like this guy looks insane. He is number 9 on the list. Young Johnny Depp, obviously this guy, he's a killer, man. I still think Johnny looks awesome. I cannot wait to see him in the next Pirates of the Caribbean. And when he was younger, obviously he was super lean. His cheekbones probably popped out more than anything. Super hollow cheeks. Like he had that bad boy vibe, dark triad, down to a point. He looks super mysterious, and he still does. Effortlessly nonchalant. Like there's an interview of him winning like the most handsome men, whatever it is, like the award on the Ellen show, and he just seems so nonchalant about it. Like he could not even care less.
Level, if you can sort of take that kind of thing seriously, it's flattering. Yeah. In fact, it's so absurd a notion.
It's like this guy, he's got the personality down, the looks down, freaking killer. Hernan Drago, unfortunately, he lacks appeal. Like, I feel like in real life, a lot of women would be intimidated by this level of just attraction, especially his cheekbones, his jawline, but you cannot deny how high he is on the PSL scale. Like, he looks insane. By the way, guys, all of these, you want to be sure to factor in appeal as well. Like, these guys are the highest on the PSL scale, but that doesn't mean that they also have appeal. Like, you need to have both of these to do exceedingly well with women. For example, Hernan, if anything, he could probably benefit from trying to nerf himself a little bit, like a point or so. So he maybe is at a higher body fat percentage. He doesn't groom himself so meticulously, just so it's a little bit more approachable. Lewis Allen III. This dude looks pretty unreal. I mean, his facial symmetry, his jawline, his cheekbones, his eye color popping with his skin tone looks insane. This guy is number 6 on the list. He looks freaking awesome, man. We've got 5 more, but before we get there, I would just like to remind you to go to my website, kalosique.com, pick up my supplements, Aries Rage to boost testosterone, and Tight Girl 2.0, the best high girl support supplement on the entire market. anyone who takes these, they've got awesome results, man. Look at just all the reviews they've left on my website, all 5 stars, all verified customers. And don't forget to join my school, man, Kalos VIP, which is only $19 right now. I've got over 10 hours of content, Looksmaxing, high growth. We up on group VIP calls, everything. Link is in the description. Number 5, JON-ERIK Hexum. This guy looks insane, man. He looks like Matt Bomer, but just like to another level, like an ascended Matt Bomer. This guy is insane. He has this most tragic ending to his life. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have heard of it. Like, he was on set shooting a movie and he thought the gun was empty. He was shooting a scene, I'm pretty sure, but it wasn't. So sounds like a setup to me. Sounds like a setup, but we will never know, man. This guy, his face looks like how a Greek statue would look. Super chiseled, just very stereotypically handsome. Chico's number 4, obviously. Prime Chico looks insane, man. His PSL, his symmetry, everything is on another level. Like, girls were thirsting for him on the early days of Pinterest, everything. He had a huge fan base, and this was before models, especially male models, had any fan base. Like, it was seen as something too feminine, but Chico was like the Justin Bieber of male modeling. His face looks feminine but masculine at the same time. But the best thing about Chico is going to be his appeal. He has mass appeal to where, like, you could show a photo of Prime Chico to anybody and nobody will ever say that guy's unattractive. He looks like he's doing too much. His face is that no one's really gonna try to nitpick his face because there's not much to nitpick. Vasily Stepanov is going to be number 3. This guy, unfortunately, due to mental health, his career was kind of cut short. He didn't really take good care of himself because of the mental health, but in his prime, this guy looked very, very insane. He was pretty much in only one movie just because of his looks, and there's so many edits from this guy just from the one movie because of how insane he looks. So, like, besides our next point, this is one of the best examples of how you can pull off the blonde aesthetic and still look freaking insane. Number 2, we are moving on to Brad Pitt. Like I said, the best blonde in my opinion of all time. Brad Pitt he's across all generations, man. The new generation thinks that he's attractive. The older generations, like, he's 60 years old and he still looks awesome. Prime Brad Pitt was something else. But even then, throughout his entire career, I think for his duration alone, he deserves to be number 1, which I would almost say that he's going to be tied for number 1, or he's surpassing number 1, just because number 1, they did not have quite as long of a run, but they still had a pretty good run. But Brad Pitt, man, was insane, is insane. He's got the jawline, he's super masculine, but he's still a pretty boy who takes good care of himself. Like, he has the perfect balance when it comes to facial attractiveness. Like, you think of a Chad, you think of someone who looks very, very attractive, it's going to be Brad Pitt, man. And last but not least is going to be Alain Delon. This is going to be number 1. I think it's the highest on the PSL scale. Very good features, very good harmony, very good symmetry, very good mass appeal. Once again with Chico, like, you can show a photo of Alain to pretty much anybody. They're going to go nuts. He had a super micro niche community of girls who were, like, obsessed with him. He said it himself. It wasn't until he was, like, in his 50s that it started slowing down. But before then, people definitely considered him like the most attractive man in the entire world. But yeah, that is it. That's my top 10 list. What do you guys think of the list? Comment if you would make any changes. But yeah, man, that is it. I love you guys. Click on my heart. Subscribe if you are new. Peace.